A modern city never actually stops. Behind the glass and concrete is a massive, living organism that consumes millions of gallons of water and generates thousands of tons of waste every single day. But when an underground pipe bursts on your specific street, the national government sitting in parliament cannot come to fix it. They are passing national laws, not managing the microscopic details of local plumbing. Consider the example of Nirmal Nagar. When neighborhood garbage went uncollected for 5 days and the local drains choked up, it created a breeding ground for flies and bacteria. Residents started falling sick within hours. This is why India operates urban local bodies, or ULBs. These are decentralized, hyperlocal networks of government built to act as direct frontline responders for your immediate neighborhood. A city survives not because of high-level national policy, but because local institutions successfully clear the trash and unclog the drains, street by street. Governing a town of 20,000 people requires different tools than running a metropolis of 10 million. Urban local bodies scale their structure to match the population density they manage. If a city has over 1 million residents, like Bangalore, it requires a municipal corporation. These bodies have the authority and staff to manage complex systems like vast public transport networks, citywide vaccination programs, and major waste processing facilities. For mid-sized urban areas with populations between 1 and 10 lakh, the system scales down to a municipal council. They handle safe drinking water, hospitals, and local roads, but tailored to a smaller footprint. Then you have transitional towns, typically holding under 1 lakh residents. Because these areas are actively shedding their rural past, they are governed by city councils, or Nagar Panchayats. Their primary focus is providing basic civic upgrades like sanitation services and adult literacy centers. The structure of the local body operating outside your door is a direct reflection of your community's specific stage of development. Regardless of size, these bodies all need a reliable way to organize power. If we look inside a typical municipal council, we see a structure that separates the political voice of the citizens from the administrative execution. On the political side, you have the chairman. The residents of the town vote directly to elect them, ensuring the community has a clear representative voice. To actually execute the chairman's policies, there is the chief officer. They act as the administrative backbone and are appointed by the state government. None of this administration can operate without funding. While many assume the central government pays for every local road repair, the reality is more localized. This chart breaks down a typical municipal budget to show where the money really comes from. While state grants provide support, the largest portions of revenue are generated locally through property taxes, water charges, and specific service fees collected right in the community. When you pay your local taxes, you are directly purchasing the asphalt, the tools, and the labor required to keep your own neighborhood functional. Let's put this machinery to the test. A major underground water pipe bursts in your neighborhood, flooding the street and wasting a critical resource. The traditional response is to take this civic crisis directly to a local ward meeting. Here, citizens present the issue face-to-face with their elected ward representatives and demand action. Today, the pathway is often digital. You pull out your smartphone, open a platform like the government's Swachhata app, snap a picture, and log a geotagged grievance straight into the municipal system. If that request is ignored, you have escalation tools. You can use the Right to Information Act to access maintenance records, or even file a formal complaint through a Lok Adalat consumer court. Usually, the system works as designed. The chief officer receives the grievance report and deploys a repair team, a team funded directly by the water taxes your neighborhood paid. The bureaucratic machinery of an urban local body, with its budgets, fleets, and workers, remains dormant until it is activated by a single observant citizen. We have proof that this partnership works, and you can see it on the streets of Indore. Indore achieved its status as India's cleanest city for 7 consecutive years because ordinary citizens took ownership, participating in daily waste segregation alongside municipal workers. Find one civic issue in your neighborhood today. Discuss it with your family, look up your city's municipal grievance app, and report it. Urban governance thrives on a daily partnership between local institutions and the citizens who actively monitor their own streets.